Alright, so here's an update. The Thistle and Wyse Road intersection. So we'll talk about its new features, plus some of the issues I have with it. So we got a leading left, bicycle lane with no bicycle traffic signal. This bulldog is specifically for the bikers. So we'll actually hit that. And then we'll also hit this. Oh, yeah, right, I don't have to hold the button anymore. So we got some older N2 navigators, but also some new EN2s. Light for the side road only. No right on red. And no right on red coming off of Thistle, but there's no right turn overlap, even with the advanced left. So the light's changing now. So it's going to give the bicycle. So actually we'll stay here. So I wonder if it will give the bike light after. So I've seen it give the bike light before. LPI, which is good. So gaps out. So it's weird that it didn't go. Sensor here anyway. So green, you have to press the button. We'll watch it cycle again, and then we'll cross. Okay, so they have the bicycle signal on its own separate load switch here, and they actually timed the amber clearance correctly here. So gapping out. See if it works. No, it didn't work. Okay, that's odd. So we'll get that on the next one, I guess. Yeah, so I did see this work once. So here, we'll cross to the other side. Advanced green. Somebody not understanding the flashing green. Cross. It's good for the cyclists. So with this button, these are starting to die out. So gapping out. So there's 5-second LPI. So there's a Wavetronics sensor here for the cars. And then there's another Wavetronics sensor for the cyclists. So this is bikes, wait on the symbol to trigger green. So one of the things, so maybe I'll stand on it and see if it works. So no one's going left, so now it's just a permissive green. Cyclists can just continue straight on as vehicles do. No specific bike light there to help them. Because that button isn't working over there. So I can see why people are pressing the, yeah, so the sensor on that side, there is no sensor there. It is, you have to push the button. lights. And this is the Wyse. So there is 2 like bicycle lanes, so I guess I kind of use one as a through and one as left. But I've seen in other cities, they actually have a bicycle stoplight, or stoplight, here I am sounding like a bicycle traffic light that gets you to stop here so they don't cross the crosswalk, because that's still technically a conflicting movement. But cyclists, it does say just cyclist yield to pedestrian, which I think is fine. It's like the cyclist, bicycle isn't a vehicle, like it's on a car, so they shouldn't be treated as such. So this is actually, I find, a little bit better. Like, I'm sure they can judge using caution on their own. So gaps out. See if it notices me. Gotcha. No. So it gets that. So it skipped the bicycle. Something wrong with the bicycle phase right now, it seems. The cyclists hit the pedestrians, so they technically can merge back into traffic here. Maybe I was a bit too late getting to it. There could be a delay on this sensor, so I'll try it on the next one. So they do give it its own load switch, but it doesn't overlap with the pedestrian signal, so it almost should give you a bicycle green and a walk at the same time if there's a call. But it doesn't. But it is like an 8-second amber clearance. I did see this work before, so I just haven't been able to make it to come see it. But how they really should find this is because they have a bicycle phase and a pedestrian phase. They almost should have timed it with the adjacent left, so you get like a flashing green but a red ball. So let's see if it goes this time. So I'll stand in the sensor. So there's the Wavetronics there. So if it's noticing me, it would. And if not, then there's something going on here. So there you go. So there's the bicycle green. So it's its own dedicated phase. And then it will time. So I'm going to also cross back. So no red clearance. There you go. So the Wavetronics does work, but it doesn't overlap with the pedestrian phase, which is problematic. And this button clearly doesn't work, so they don't have that tied in correctly. So their buddy's waiting over here, so he is, well, hopefully they programmed for error. So gaps out, or terminates, I guess that's a max out here. So red, he missed the left turn, I think. Did he get it? Oh, he got it, okay. They're the only new 8-inch signals that are getting installed lately, are the bicycle signals, which is kind of cool to see since they're kind of gone. So we'll see if Buddy's in the correct spot here. See if he gets the bicycle green. But it does work, so that's good. This person's going to ignore the no right on red, which is really cool. Red. Oh, we got it. So there, dedicated phase. And then it gaps out. And then it will skip the pit phase. so that's cool. So it'd be good if the button worked on this side, but definitely could be a pet overlap since there's not technically a conflicting movement. And there should also be a right turn overlap here with the adjacent left. And there could be one in the bugs, but there's just not one right now, so I don't know why. There you go.